At first they of course thought it was a stroke. Then the next idea was a diagnosis called Guillain-Barré. They threw in all different types of things along the lines of meningitis and multiple sclerosis and just bad reactions and many other things. And of course the doctor, it was funny because the doctor said, there's this one thing, but we're not even going to go there because it never happens. And probably 5 hours later, after MRIs and blood tests and all different types of scans, and the doctor came back in and he said, that one thing that I said it wasn't going to be because it never happens? Well, that's what it is. Hello, my name is Jacob Morris. I'm 24 years old, and I experienced something called steroid myopathy.
Steroid myopathy is a disease that causes weakness primarily to the proximal muscles of the arms, legs, and the neck flexors. This is a rare occurrence that is usually caused from excessive levels of corticosteroid from adrenal tumors or a steroid shot. The exact cause of steroid myopathy has yet to be determined. In Jacob's case, he received a steroid shot for a poison ivy outbreak.
When the doctor had told me exactly what it was and explained things to me, I was really confused more than anything. I'd never heard of anything along these lines, and I'm pretty sure most people in the hospital had never heard of it either. But it was very different, going from fully functioning and actually walking around and being independent to having to have someone actually giving you a bath and brushing your teeth and combing your hair and whatnot. It was definitely rough for a little bit, but kind of got used to it. It just became another thing, and I didn't know exactly how I would react to being independent again.
Yeah, it was weird, but yeah, it's a 0.0005% chance of somebody getting it, and just so happens it was me.
They had sent me to Cardinal Hill Rehabilitation Center, and it was a lot more intense than I thought it would be, because I went from being the guy who could curl 25 pounds just starting up to barely even being able to lift 6. It was definitely a shock, but I had great people to watch after me and take care of me and show me exactly what I needed to do to get back to where I am now. And it was really good being in a place like that. The physical therapy was very strenuous. Started off simple things, and I thought it was going to be a cakewalk, and then they started hooking me up to robots and making me, forcing me to use my legs when I didn't think I could, and basically all it was just showing me exactly what I was able to do, even when I didn't think I could. Once I got out, it felt good. It felt relieving, I guess, even though I was still confined to a wheelchair for at least another week or so. I was able to attend a cookout, which was great, because hospital food is not the greatest in the world. Let's just put it that way. And I was able to be around friends and actually be able to enjoy things without having to be on a schedule or limited to what I could do. It was fun. And I can honestly say that. And fun is a very simple word, but it it has such a much larger meaning when I apply it to this. I really just enjoyed being able to be outside of the white sterilized walls for more than just a few hours. Being finished with physical therapy altogether was actually, it was good knowing that I could go from having someone instructing me on what to do to actually doing things myself voluntarily rather than being instructed. Now I really try to push myself to be more than what I was even before the incident, but definitely more than what I was when I was confined to a wheelchair or a walker or a cane. And I really try to take each day and make it much better than the one before. And I've been able to do that. Being able to return to work and return to a normal life of being able to drive and being able to go wherever I want and living back on my own. And now there's still the worry that something may happen to me, may have a relapse, so to speak, but at the same time, that's the last thing that I even consider. So things are going well.